I used to think laughter was always a good sign in marriage. When Emily laughed, the world felt lighter, brighter. I loved seeing her smile, until I realized that sometimes people laugh to hide things they don't want to admit. It began small. A few jokes about me being too serious, about needing to relax more. I smiled, played along. But then her jokes started including names, like Mike. Mike was her new co-worker, charming, funny, always in her office stories. I heard enough about him to know he was confident, single, and apparently constantly around. I didn't think much of it at first, but one night at dinner, she laughed and said, "You know, Mike keeps saying we should do a Vegas trip. Maybe we both finally have some fun." Her tone was casual, light, but the way she said, "we" made the air tighten around me. I looked at her, waiting for her to finish laughing and clarify that she was joking. She didn't. She kept smiling, play with her fork, like nothing had happened, like she hadn't just dropped a grenade on the table between us. I asked cautiously, "We as in the whole team?" She shrugged. "Yeah, maybe. Or maybe just a few of us. You know, the cool ones." Then she gave me that teasing grin, the one that used to make me melt. But that night, something had changed. I didn't argue. I just nodded, finished dinner, and went upstairs early. "Come on, don't be jealous, babe. It's just Vegas," she called after me. I smiled without looking back. "Yeah, just Vegas." The next few days, I didn't mention it. I listened instead. Listen to how often Mike now appeared in her stories. His jokes, his crazy ideas, his energy. I started noticing her tone when she spoke of him, how her eyes lit up a little too brightly. I wasn't controlling, but I'd been married long enough to distinguish between genuine excitement and emotional distraction. A week later, I came home early from work. Her car was in the driveway, but the house was quiet. Upstairs, I heard her laugh, soft, musical, slightly nervous. She was on a video call. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but her words carried. I told him if he ever comes to Vegas, I'd be his lucky charm. Then silence, then laughter, then a pause. "You're terrible." I quietly went back downstairs, grabbed my keys, and left. I didn't speak that night or the next. I needed certainty before letting my heart break. Over the next few days, I gathered what I needed, not to create drama, just clarity. Her phone, her messages, her tone, all pointed the same way. Nothing physical, but emotional betrayal. The kind that cuts deeper than any lie or touch. That Friday, we were in the living room. She poured a glass of wine, kicked her feet up, and said, "You know, maybe I should go to Vegas with Mike and the team. I deserve a break." Her eyes sparkled, testing me. I smiled, the same calm, patient smile she'd use 100 times to deflect me. "Yeah," I said quietly. "You should. You and Mike seem to get along well." Her smile wavered. "It's just a joke, Ethan. You're being weird." I nodded slowly. "Funny, because Mike texted me yesterday." She froze. "What?" "Yeah, he didn't mean to, obviously. But he sent me a message meant for you. Something about, 'Can't wait to see you in Vegas. Just us.'" I didn't say more. I let her process it. The color drained from her face. Her lips trembled. It's not what you think," she stammered. "Then explain it," I said softly. Her eyes darted, searching for words that didn't exist. Finally, she said, "We were just joking. You know how people flirt sometimes, harmlessly?" I looked at her. Flirting stops being harmless when it becomes a highlight of your week. Silence. She set her glass down too hard, spilling red wine across the table. "You're twisting things. You've been distant. You don't even talk to me anymore," she snapped. I looked at her steadily. "You stopped being someone I could talk to. I was competing with your laughter, and I was losing." She stared at me. No jokes, no defense, just shock. Maybe she realized then it wasn't about Mike at all. It was about how easily she had come to disrespect what we'd built. The silence that night said more than any argument ever could. Later, when she went upstairs, I stayed behind, cleaning the spilled wine. Her phone lit up on the counter. Another message from Mike. Just a simple "okay?" I didn't open it. I didn't need to. I turned off the light, grabbed my jacket, and left. Drove until the city lights disappeared behind me. I stopped at a quiet diner off the highway and ordered black coffee, the kind that tastes bitter, that reminds you you're still alive. When I returned home, she was waiting, eyes red, mascara smudged. "Ethan, please." It was stupid. I didn't mean it. I stood in the doorway, exhausted. "Maybe you didn't mean to hurt me, but you did. And the worst part? You thought it was funny." Her mouth opened, but no sound came out. For once, she had no joke left. That night, I packed a small bag. She asked where I was going. I told her the truth. To find laughter that doesn't come at my expense. When I closed the door, she started crying. I almost turned back, but then I remembered her face when she said Vegas with Mike. That careless smile kept my hand steady on the steering wheel. The next morning, she sent a message. "Can we talk?" I didn't reply. Some conversations don't deserve a second round. Later that week, she posted a photo, a lone glass of wine in hand, captioned, "Learning from mistakes." Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. But I wasn't checking anymore. Sometimes the strongest reply is an argument or a fight. It's silence. The kind that lets someone hear the echo of what they've lost.